Bitcoin is going parabolic and is breaking out. Our trades are currently exploding in profits, but where should we take our profit? Because yesterday we just had the Fed interest rate cut, and this will be extremely important to watch for our profit taking. So we'll need to talk about that exactly in today's update video. What will happen next with Bitcoin? What is going to be my exact strategy? And what will happen next with Ethereum and the altcoins? So as always, let's get started with that shorter time frame. And over here, Bitcoin has been perfectly seeing a liquidity grab to the downside, just like we have seen all of these previous times, before reversing the real trend in the opposite direction. Over here, we got a fake breakout, and then the trend reversed to the downside. Over here, we got a false breakdown, and we reversed the trend to the upside. Right there, the same exact thing. We broke back to the upside. And right now, the same thing is happening. We got a false breakdown, and I do think that we will continue this trend even higher, and we will break into new highs again. And on the lower time frames, Bitcoin has just broken above that middle line level of previous resistance, right now going to be turning into support. This is looking extremely good. If you have a look into the previous ranges, this has always been the crucial level we wanted to get back above and then confirm the trend even higher, just like over here and just like over here. So as we are breaking above that middle line level of previous resistance, turning into support again, this is looking very good, especially in that lower time frames. If we can get a retest in, well, I'm going to be extremely bullish from that level, from the 116.7k level. And definitely still in the lower time frames, I still want to be extremely bullish on Bitcoin. I still do think that we are going to be headed towards new highs, and we can easily still reach our upper target for Bitcoin and especially for our altcoins. Also having a look into this time frame, well, we have just had that bull flag breakout with a perfect retest, and right now we are headed even higher. Textbook analysis with a perfect retest that we did get yesterday night after our FOMC meeting. The data is still looking bullish, with Bitcoin still lagging behind the stock market, still lagging behind the gold price. That's good. On top of that, liquidity is increasing in crypto with more stable coins being minted. Always whenever this happens, Bitcoin and crypto follows to the upside because more liquidity gets here in crypto. On top of that, the M2 global liquidity is also still moving to the upside. Bitcoin has been lagging behind slightly, but like I've been saying, I do think we will be catching up with the global liquidity. On top of that, bottoming indicator right over here, and also we have been hitting a hidden bullish divergence at the exact bottom again. So yes, in a shorter time frame, I'm still extremely bullish, and I will still be expecting higher prices. However, yesterday we have been having our interest rate cut. Yesterday night, I have been telling you to not get worried because of this little bit of a dump, because probably right after that dump, probably we're just going to be headed even further to the upside, just like we did over here after this FOMC meeting. Only after the meeting, we saw a bump, also right over here. First we saw a dump, and only after the meeting we saw a bump, also right over here. First we got a dump after the meeting, and then only after the meeting we have seen this bump. So yesterday night, I have been telling you, do not get fooled by this bit of a dump in that shorter time frame, because in that shorter time frame, I'm still going to be extremely bullish on Bitcoin, and I will still be expecting these new highs to be getting hit. But in that medium time frame, guys, the economy is getting shaky, it's getting unstable, it is getting recessionary. So be careful, because if we do indeed head for a recession, well, these rate cuts that we're getting now are just recessionary rate cuts, and recessionary rate cuts are always bearish. And because the economy is getting unstable, well, these rate cuts happen to stimulate the market as a preventative measure, but the core reason is still that the economy is getting weaker. That is happening now, and that is why, even though I'm still extremely bullish in the shorter time frames, in the lower time frames, well, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious in that medium time frame, and I am going to be starting to take my profits heavily from this current level. Just like I've been scaling into Bitcoin at these bottoms right over here. I've been dollar cost averaging in. Well, just like we have been dollar cost averaging in at the bottom, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging out right now at these current prices in a matter of the next few weeks to the next few months. But very important to keep this one in mind, because I'm not getting overly bearish, I'm just getting a bit cautious. I would just be starting to have a look into sells. I didn't do this at all in this entire bull market. I never ever sold any of my holdings during the entirety of this bull market. But right now, as we are approaching these new highs, right now, as everything is starting to look worse, well, only just now I'm starting to get a little bit more cautious. Doesn't take away from the fact that in a shorter time frame, I'm still in these massive trading positions, and I will still be expecting these higher prices, especially for the altcoins. But guys, before going over that, if you're going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well, make sure to be checking out these links down below, because you can claim a 10k Ethereum trade by depositing 10k over on weeks. And this link is also including a 30k deposit bonus and a 25% trading fee discount. On top of that, also check out my free Telegram groups, where I'm sharing everything live in real time, what I'm thinking about the market, my personal trades that I'm currently taking, which are massively in a profit, and I'm sharing everything in real time in my Platinum group. Anyways, going even further, having a look into Ethereum. Ethereum is starting to shape up very nicely, in my opinion. In that shorter time frame, we are definitely still consolidating in between these two massive levels. That 4k previous level of resistance turning into support, and that previous all-time high still acting as resistance. Still going to be the level we need to break above for Ethereum. But definitely, right here on the daily time frame, we are creating an ascending triangle at this moment. This is a typical bullish biased pattern, and if we do break this one out to the upside, which is going to be quite likely, well, I'm going to be expecting a massive explosive move to the upside, as we're going to be breaking out above that previous all-time high, because this is still going to be the waiting range. It's still going to be the waiting room. It's going to be inevitable that we're going to be seeing this break to the upside still in the end phase of this bull market. But it is just going to be a matter of time. We still just need a little bit more patience. But this ascending triangle is definitely giving us a direction, and is definitely telling us a lot more about Ethereum now. On top of that, ETH-BTC is also creating some kind of a consolidation phase over here. There's a descending triangle, which we will also need to monitor. And I do think that Ethereum will inevitably break out even higher against the Bitcoin pair, because we are entering that last part of this. By the way, also this Fed rate cut, this FOMC meeting, because the Fed has been getting a little bit more dovish. Well, usually this has been very bullish for Ethereum. So after the meeting, usually we have seen this push to the upside. Now, anyways, because we are entering that last phase of the bull market, because I do think it will be ending fairly soon, and it's almost over. Well, we are entering that end phase of the cycle, and always during that end phase of the cycle, altcoins tend to explode, money tends to rotate from Bitcoin into Ethereum, from Ethereum into large caps, from large caps into altcoin season, and the Bitcoin dominance tends to fall massively to the downside in that end part of the cycle, which we are currently trading in. So I do think that still our altcoins will massively explode and will go a lot further to the upside. So I'm not bearish at all. I still do expect a massive rally to the upside for the total 2, for the total 3. And yeah, I will be expecting a pump like this, but I will just be telling you, make sure to take your profits in this pump over here. We have been accumulating massively at these lows over here, at these lows over here, and right now during this pump that is going to be up and coming, it is going to be time to be starting to take your profits from your altcoin positions, from your trading positions, etc, etc. Right now, still a good time, I think personally, to open up your daily swing trading positions. But as we're going to be pumping higher and higher, it's going to be getting riskier and riskier, and you want to be taking more and more of your profits. So that is going to be my strategy. That is going to be my game plan. Definitely, with the link down below, if you're in my Platinum group, you can join this trading competition where I'm hosting this trading competition, and I'm giving away $1,500. There's only 29 participants now, because it's only for my Platinum group. It's only for my Platinum group members. And if you're in, well, you can check out this link over here, and then you can join this trading competition where the top 5 users in trading volume share 1K. And by the way, it's very easy to hit this trading volume. It's only 50K, which is very easy to reach with trading, with some leverage trading. And also 5 lucky winners will also share $100 each. And for this giveaway, for this $500 giveaway, you do not even need any trading volume. You just need to participate in this trading competition. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. Make sure to check it out. Join the Platinum group where I share every single of my Bitcoin trades or altcoin trades as well. And also check out the week's link over here. Anyways, definitely let me know in the comments down below what you think about my strategy here, what you think about the shorter time frame and the longer time frame. Do you think I'm right, or do you still think Bitcoin is going to be headed for the 200k level? Because I do think a lot of people still think that we're going to be headed for the 200k level, but I just do not think that's realistic for this bull market anymore. My target since the bear market bottom, since this point right over here, my target has always been between the 100k level to the 130k level. Right now we are reaching in between that level, so I will be sticking to my word, I will be sticking to my game plan, and I will be starting to take my profits as the economy is starting to weaken, as everything is starting to look worse, as we are reaching my take profit area. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below, and guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.